5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Team ban. Radiant team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Team pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WESG Europe Finals. I'm Grant. With me is Gareth. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, all good. No jet lag or anything. Just flew from Berlin, Europe to
Simple
Europe.
Yeah,
Super easy.
About 10 hours here. But, I'm feeling great, and we actually already have a draft underway. It's going to be team the Swede versus Danish Dynamite, the Danish team.
The Danish Danes, damn.
Yeah.
I love that Loader brings back the team though.
Oh yeah, that's
flashbacks
old
to
school Dota.
the Dota 1.
Yeah, super old school.
I had to go back and look it up, 2007. That's 10 years. That's 10 years ago.
That was back
That's a
when
decade ago.
Dota and Dandy were, super good players. Now, still pretty good, but already we see the bands. Tiny first band. We've been watching this hero. We've been talking about it. It's a pretty strong hero right now.
Status resistant. A thing, it's
You were gonna say broken. You could say it.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Now and then we see. Mostly. Cantress obviously banned out. This series, I was looking at it. It feels like big between the supports, right? It's gonna be Fiverr and Poland versus Ake, a TI winner, and Insania, who's one of the best Han players. And it feels like I think I get
10 seconds remaining.
Alliance is
5 seconds remaining.
I guess Loda's been talking about it too. We found our new roster.
We've got players, guys.
It's gonna be interesting. Fan favorite from home stream now. Be interesting to see how that goes. But first pick winner Wyvern. Not surprising that
You can
just
first pick.
Yeah, exactly. He's one of those supports who actually goes into the late game and does stuff.
I do like that Insania and Mika stuck together.
Yeah.
We saw them, what was it, Pro Dota back for the TI qualifiers, then they were 2-0 for a little bit, split part ways for a little back together.
And now they're back, hopefully. Baby Knight coming, he's been into a bit now, but I remember when he was in StarCraft 2,
he was like, fuck this game, I'm gonna go StarCraft.
And now he's been back for a little bit. We haven't really seen out of him yet.
Yeah, there was that
Crescendo, right?
Danish Bears, Crescendo, Cloud9, played on them for Rise. They looked reasonably. They were second place the last WSG.
Yeah.
You got to
Dire team ban.
Favorites during high qualifiers as well, and obviously didn't go too well. Night Stalker just got your 5. Night Stalker that big patch, but besides Vision, ganking. On the other side, Sand
10 seconds remaining.
offlane roll quite a bit.
It's great action heroes, right? They go around the map.
5 seconds remaining.
Nightstalker, Sand King, exactly. Even Winter 5 can roam, same with Disruptor. Ukrainian, Russian team. Love run Disruptor, super aggro.
That's one issue though. Open nights. But if you get dived under a tower, they aren't the best at counteracting. Whereas like Sand King Wyvern, one of those TPs, they're gonna change what happens under.
Exactly, stun, either that or a heal. Yeah, Nightstalker, if Disruptor dives under a tower, he's probably gonna die.
Yeah.
You know you're
He'll get a kill.
You're committed for the kill. Lifestealer, Batrider, banned out, Luna now. I want to talk about what are these guys gonna pick, but
No one knows.
you know what the individuals like to play, but you don't know. I mean, these are best of ones, right? It's just a round robin, best of one in each.
Yep.
Okay, so everyone plays everyone in the group. You get one chance to beat them, and these two are probably the favorites in
10
this.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean,
Believe.
these. You look at the caliber of players;
5
they're probably
seconds
favorites
remaining.
overall. Definitely to make. This group is probably one of the hardest though. Group B
Oh yeah,
looks pretty insane.
Russians, Ukrainians, the other favorites going to be playing a little bit later in the day.
All of VP is
Yeah,
like
all of their.
even art style. Like they've got their coach playing as well for
Yep.
Team U.
10 seconds
Some people flew
remaining.
in from another land. Last night? Adrenaline. They just
Oh, yeah.
flew in from after that
5
to here.
seconds
So
remaining.
now
but
it's
just warmed up. It's warmed up.
Just warmed up, even better. I mean, that's what I've heard. Players would rather play 6 games in a row than sit there for 5 games and play 1 game. So.
It's the same for us casters, right?
Oh, exactly. Yeah, just sit there, you fall asleep for 5 hours and then wake up and you're tired.
I can't pull the Malini. I can't pull the Ben Wu Classic, right? I can't fall asleep in it.
Yeah.
He's fine. He does a best of 3 nap. I'm like, okay, next best of 3.
Merlini is something special. That guy just pops up 5 minutes before the panel or the
He's
game.
crisp.
He's
He's
ready.
clean. He's ready to go.
10
Me, I'm like
seconds
groggy and like
remaining.
need to pick up, need to turn my brain on.
Puck.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, used to be pretty much a dominant mid hero. Lately, I think it's been played more in the off lane. WESG Q's role. But once again, it's one of those heroes that, I mean, just open. Can go middle, can go off lane. Chessie on complexity plays at carry.
Really?
Definitely go anyway. He plays at safe lane. When they, yeah, I don't think anyone else does it like that. So I mean,
Chessie does have kind of an unusual bro.
hero Puck. Yeah, you're like carry.
Does he still play Brew?
Yeah,
He's one of those guys. S4 role.
Dynamite. I mean, pretty shut and close for their 4 and 5. But Puck could be off lane, could be middle. They're probably gonna wait to see. I mean, you pick something that's a Puck middle.
Dire team pick.
Remember, Puck swap is even, but well, there's a Slardar, meaning Sand King will in that off lane. Slardar going to be roaming. You like to change Slardar? People were talking about, oh, that river
That
speed's going to be
sprint.
crazy, but it takes a while to get to it, right?
Yeah,
Because a
like
lot of people don't get it by level
Radiant
7.
team pick.
No, you want to max crush, you want to point in corrosive haze.
Yeah.
It takes a while, you know, you look at 8 or 9. By then, you've passed the period of the game where you're playing the bounty rune mid game.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like, well,
Nice when you're running around in the river, like avoiding ganks and stuff, but it wasn't as big as people thought it was going to be. People were like,
Yeah.
that's going to be it.
10
Slardar's
seconds.
broken. That hero's nuts. And now Razor versus 2 melee and a Wyvern.
5 seconds
Your
remaining.
versus a pretty run it. You line them. You just take Razor, one of those heroes. If you get your link up before the fight starts, good position. It looks like these teams, judging from the pick, running at each other pretty hard here.
but like laning wise, I think Danish Dynamite can snowball super hard from what they've got, right?
Oh.
Puck's not going to get shut down. Razor's going to have a decent time. And then Team got these 2 melee initiators, right? Sand King and Slardar, and I'm still not like I would prefer Sand King in the 4 and have Slardar
Dire
on.
team
Just
back.
well, that's the thing.
You just like the roaming.
I
on
just
Sand
like
King
the
better.
roaming Sand King better because of the range stun. Like especially level 1. If you want to make stuff happen level 1, Sand King's so.
Slardar has to be super melee. Sand King kind of does too. Slardar, yeah, right. It's just hard to get in. But now we see a Mirana, so it's interesting because you always
seconds
pair like the
remaining.
Sand King and the Mirana, so they still possibly didn't do that.
5 seconds
Maybe not.
remaining.
Mirana seen her. Everyone thought with that diffuse blade nerf quote that we might not see her anymore, but for her, I mean, you just get Manta Diffusal, you're happy. No more charges. That's
Triple leap.
great.
Don't die.
It's the lane, a mid lane winner. Yeah, exactly. Like you're one of the heroes that is
Radiant
unkillable
team
for the
back.
first couple ganks. I mean, we do see it played in the carry role sometimes. Middle, I mean, good versus Razor. I mean, maybe you want to match up the Razor versus the Mirana. Mirana doesn't get any damage stolen. The Razor can't really just go ahead and dominate that lane. Now Terrorblade
10
ban.
seconds remaining.
N0tail banning out the Terrorblade.
5
Yep,
seconds
here.
remaining.
How much different do you think this? I mean,
Like-
this is worth. I mean, you're qualifying for a gigantic LAN. There's a prize pool, but you're not playing with your team. Do you think the mindset? Do you think it's like happy out there, carefree?
It's
Kind of.
It's probably more carefree, right? Like, it's a legit tournament. Was it like
Radiant
40k for
team
first place or something?
Yeah.
And the scales downwards.
And you,
For
and
top
you get to
5.
make it to the final LAN.
Top 12 teams make the actual grand finals LAN. So, you know, there's stuff to play for. There's still like national pride deal going on, you know. Not as big in Dota 2 as it is in like.
Oh yeah, man.
like
Dota
FIFA
1 it
and
was
stuff like
huge.
that. Yeah.
People love that
Remaining.
stuff, but Dota 2
But that's
just,
because we had shit ping. That's because you had to play
Yeah.
with, you know, teammates from
5
your country or from your
seconds
region.
now it's just IDC majors and minors.
I'm a Russian player gonna move to the
Yep.
Philippines, you know? Chappie just rolls on over.
Out of
It's
there,
like,
yeah.
I'm out of here. CIS, screw you. Done.
Yeah, everyone's moving over to SCA now. Afromush, the Danian players are all over there
yeah,
now.
true.
And now Chaos Knight. This is definitely going to be a very in-your-face game. Chaos Knight getting last pick.
10
That
seconds
carry
remaining.
will be Mirana middle, and we'll see where the Sand King go. But man, this
5
is a very
seconds remaining.
stun-heavy lineup. I always like rooting for the team. Not rooting for him, but the team with most stuns.
I was
Always feels so good.
gonna ask, can you fit Brew in here for banned first phase by them? Have to deal with illusions from Chaos Knight. Puck Razor, they have some
A little bit of
clear,
AoE,
a bit
yeah.
of AoE.
But in the late game, that's not going to be quite enough.
That
Feels like-
Medusa ban was so good.
N be too greedy here? I mean, because that hero needs a lot of farm, right? Chaos
So
Knight Mirana
nasty.
don't really...
So nasty, like, there are so many heroes that you want to pick, but then you're just like, right, Winter Wyvern
Yeah.
counters me. What do
Exactly.
I do?
But such a first pick hero that we always see. And they have 40 seconds left. N0tail really thinking about it. Who's the picking on OG? Is it S4 or they? I know they change it around depending a lot, but I don't think N0tail really ever has.
That's a good question.
Maybe he
I'm
wins
not-
this tournament. OG's like, all right,
Oh,
we
he's
got our new
winning
captain.
games, yeah.
All right.
I like these drafts from
You're
N0tail.
back.
Let's go in.
And Biver, man. After he left Navi, I haven't really seen much of Biver. He's on Spirit now? It's Spirit,
Choose
okay.
your
And it's a
hero.
Tinker. Oh my goodness, that's a
N0tail
safe lane
Tinker.
Razor. And you're right, it's the Gorg Slardar. He's their offlane player, so it
Okay.
is going to be the roaming Sand King with I mean, it's probably going to be like a Sand King Mirana lane. That is
Yeah.
a classic. I mean, we're
Borrow
talking about
into Arrow.
team. Yeah, you're really talking about a classic there, and it will be the offlane puck. Tinker. Why do you take a Tinker here?
Laser, like, you're looking for this illusion clear, right? And
Yeah.
Tinker does decently with March and Laser with Aghanims. You just bind everyone up. Lots of physical damage and minus armor from team. But
They have a
Well,
lot of catch, too.
once Seeker gets, they're gonna have, you know, potentially triple blink plus leap from Mirana to catch the Tinker. You don't have a saving mechanism for the Tinker, right? We talked
Yeah.
about the two aggressive supports between Knight and Disruptor. They can't come in and be like, right, Tinker, you're fine, get out of there. So N0tail, he's gonna be walking on eggshells like the entire game. Make off, doesn't get killed, but it does offer you that kind of, you know, safeguard when you're pushing a tower, right? Play down some marches, Razor then becomes even go on, and yeah, there's the group. That's group A. That's not our group. There's group B. There we go.
There it is. Yep.
Danish Dynamite.
Danish, Sweden, the Netherlands.
Team UK.
Team UK, Gareth, your hometown squad here, huh?
Is this the hardest group for them, honestly?
It feels even Serbia, right? They have like Swift Ending, old Hellraisers player,
LeBron.
really good. Yeah, LeBron, like very good players in UK. Be interesting. We got a quick pause coming up over here. We got just a second to go. All right, I'm all about those quick pauses. That's great. So yeah,
Swiftly on the.
Boots first on the Slardar, Boots first on the Sand King. Ake used to playing that 6 role support. On the other side, N0tail. Going middle, he goes Wand first. And it looks like there's going to be 5 coming bottom from the Radiant and only about 3 from the Dire, so they need to be careful. It seems like Dire, by that secret shop, is like the best place to infiltrate most of the level 1 action. I wonder why. Hills, possibly, you can go up and around one. It always feels like this is where people...
It's just so much. Like, it's so nice for both teams. Dire, they've got an easier way to access this area.
Yeah.
they can go high ground to low ground. They've got that kind of advantage vision going top to bottom. Just being able to get 2 bounty runes for your mid laner or whoever and then TP back to lane. Still, you know, they did add that extra timer, so you can't just TP to tier 2 and then block yourself. So you get the support to block first, then you TP if you can secure.
30 seconds to battle.
Team ends up going up top, seeing if anyone's there after their smoke. Loda's going to be on bottom. We'll see if the Dire wants to head onto that bottom rune, if they get vision, but Dire has not gotten vision of Radiant at all.
It's so long since we've seen observer wards used to block camps.
It has been.
But an actual obs ward, like, block the, it's like pulling so difficult nowadays. This is just making it,
yeah,
it's like impossible.
Dude, it's literally second turning. Oh, Gordon looks like he is going to steal the rune here. He's going to take a lot of damage, but boots first versus no boots, and it's 100 gold. That's worth it. Getting... Oh, they only get 2 rune. Offlane Slardar gets 2 of them, and now middle, like you said, Ake having to block 4 mix, so it's actually going to be, it is going to be a middle Mirana versus Anchor. The mid hero they do have.
I've just been like wondering with N0tail buying the wand, what's the reason for it? Bloodseeker when he stands spell. No one here really continually stands. It just feels like a defensive mechanism. He knows he's going to get ganked by Wyvern sanking, maybe with like Slardar first nighttime and 4 minutes rolls around. N0tail knows he's going to get ganked, so just like extra stats, give him a nice little bit of burst, maybe regen, keep the charges going.
Like so, looks like dual lanes middle and dual lanes bottom, with just solo off lane for Radiant, safe lane for the Dire. Ready, Razor. I mean, it's a Razor versus Slardar. This Razor should have a pretty good time, right?
Yeah.
Just farming.
That's the thing, I think. Yeah, the Danish guys have the better laning matchups. Like all around. You know, Puck Night Stalker against double melee. Loda's gonna struggle to farm down here. They're giving N0tail a great time mid, so he'll get his bottle and his soul ring relatively quickly.
Talking about pulls being hard. Can he get the melee Sand King pull bottom? Looks like with the ranged attacks, as long as he's in range, yeah. And he made it look easy after we were talking about this guy. Daniel.
I feel like Radiant's a little bit easier to do this pull, especially like if you have the ranged. But Dire just, I don't know. For me, I'm awful. It feels bad, real bad.
No, Biver just runs over here. He may not even, he actually gets the last hit, but just stealing that experience. And Daniel's still level 1, while Biver's almost 2.5. They're just happy with this. Ooh, and Loda takes out a Reality Rift under the tower. Middle lane, N0tail just diving under tier 1 with March. Chilling Arctic burn on him, whatever.
Yeah, dual lane me, huh?
Brass down a little. Has to be careful because the river, but they do have a ward over there. Haste rune will be picked up here from Disruptor. Now he can just harass pretty freely on this Wyvern if he finds him. I mean, looking at the CS though, this Razor obviously up top. Yeah, dominating him pretty hard.
Radiant not doing too poorly given the matchups, right? They're still getting farm on Loda, he's 9-0, not far behind his counterpart. He's actually still beating the puck with the point.
Okay, just healing. Mac usually it's a save device. He's like, I'm just gonna heal you in lane, whatever. Just hang those, but get that. And you see Laser, man. Laser is such a pain versus anyone in lane. That's why Tinker has so many winning matchups. I mean, we used to, people pick Bat Rider just to counter him. It's like, all right, we're just going to farm up. That's all we can do. Okay, here we go. Loda's actually pulling Biver up to the top. So Sanya getting range to stun, he will, but Loda already used his Reality Rift. They are going to throw him. It's a 2-second stun, but he should just be able to get out here eating that tango. That's 6 armor plus a stick. Fine. And Loda getting a little unlucky. He Reality Rifts him from the high ground, and he goes low ground.
Nice high
ground.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what's going on.
But that's a lot of resources spent there by the Radiant, right? All of that mana gone, all of the cooldowns you regen back up with clarities.
He already used his Mango, so bad to use your Mango super, not really getting anything out of it. Middle lane though, Borg is looking. I mean, if they push up, and here we go, he's running in, he doesn't have sprint, he has it now, N0tail giving in a lot of trouble. He goes for the double stun, and he's like, whatever, I'll go for that single. Arrow flies in, takes the kill.
Standing in the march.
They're happy. Ake's in a little bit of trouble now, though. One more hit, is that enough? Oh, he's gonna heal himself. There we go, first blood, and they needed that. Nice gank from the offlane Slardar.
That's kind of unexpected, right?
Yeah.
Usually with Slardar, you expect first night rotation just to get the added advantage of sneaking up to someone to get the crush. But he comes in like 20, 30 seconds early. N0tail just wasn't expecting it. They're pushing forward aggressively, looking for damage. And team, they did well to just fight through the march and make sure to get that first little kill. But yeah, with the laning matchups, it's hard for team to kind of change the status quo, change the dynamic of what's happening. With that dive bottom lane where sure Loda gets doesn't
early lead this. It doesn't look like he has the range for that level 1 glimpse, and now they're going to counter gang. Like you said, the Sand King comes in, you get a sandstorm. I don't think it'll even be enough to take him down though, and they're still moving forward. Nick thought about level, start storming him, and Insania is going back in. He doesn't have a stun, but they're just going to... That's the ears. Broke his leg, trying to run away. And Gorg here now as well. Gonna harass N0tail a little bit. Another kill for him, but they committed 4 heroes for that.
Mid, yeah.
And Yellow wasn't even there in time. Feels like, I mean, they're putting a lot into Loda, right? I mean, he is their hard carry. I mean, Mirana's good, but you want her moving around a little bit. Razor free farm, 28 and 20. He is level 6. Those denies so much support, and Grant missed the kill. Come on, Gareth, you gotta help me out.
I watched that. That's my bad, actually.
Well, what happened?
Mirana got hit with spells from Tinker, actually. It's just late in the rocket.
Right.
Nice Dog can walk down and voided her, and she's dead.
Makes sense.
Nothing special.
The problem with running this dual lane middle is your Mirana is barely going to be level 4 here, while Tinker's 4.5. He's a little bit, and he even got killed. It just feels like you're committing all these more resources bottom. They're going for him, and they get him. He has 6 stick charges still. He'll pop him. He'll be good. Ake's here. He's going to heal him. Now he's going to storm up that Arctic Burn. He's going to try to do any damage he can. Loda, he's ready to go back in. He's going to get the reality ripped on the tower. Throws the stun a little bit late, so the tower won't even be hitting him. That will be last 2 kills going the way of the Danish Dynamite.
Okay, just sacrifices himself.
He does.
Come on, Loda. Survive.
He's been doing that for a long time now. Nick, Bill, I mean, it feels like it's literally only bottom and middle lane, but now we have a gank, smoke gank with Loda. He's gonna show himself, be like, yeah, it's just me. Oh, cool, I get a kill on Mick again, middle.
I didn't see that.
We were watching the smoke gank. That's on me.
Just make sure you watch the smoke gank now when it when it pops, fails. When it fails, yeah.
He has a phase boost wand
with 10 charges.
Aquila, yeah. This guy's very farm.
41 and 29. Baby Knight has had like a free lane here, right? We've seen 2 or 3 rotations from Slardar. He's not able to sit here and do anything because it is just a 1v1. He is not expecting Slardar to really accomplish much in that lane. But this is all about the laning setup from Dire team, right? They have this 1-2-2 setup where team, even with Sand King Wyvern, 2 good kind of rotating heroes to make things happen, turn things around, just not able to, but how things have been set up across the map. Activated.
Look at that Slardar. We talked about it a little bit, but man, it looks like Dire just has a pretty big overall advantage. I mean, just 6 by the Slardar, 3 by the Sand King, and then you nice and spread out there with the Danish Dynamite. And that's good. Solon needs that on a disruptor. Like, you do not want to fall behind that hero. You get a quick 6, you can actually like make a difference in the game. It's always nice to disrupt.
He does need boots though.
He's got to win lights.
He's got to win lights.
He's got to win lights in a TV scroll. Those are nice fire apps. He's got an urn in bottom lane. They're actually going to go in. It's going to be on Gorg, and this will be great. You just get your urn, and now you get those
mid lane now
charges. And they get N0tail. That mark is doing so much damage. With the Arctic Burn wearing off.
Crazy.
Like, get him.
He's still got 10 stick charges. He got Burrow Struck, then Arrowed, then hit by Arctic Burn. Oh. Just like a raindrop pops, and he's fine.
Yeah, and there we go. It's daytime. I love daytime, right when it turns out Survivor's just going to run away, but picks up. Razor even taking one finally. Man, I mean, how are you going to deal with this guy? They have
Loda is so poor as well.
Loda on the other side he's level 6. That's
with no treads.
3-level difference.
Armlet is like a million miles away.
I mean, they need a big team fight around. Like, the problem is, I mean, you have the team fight potential. They have a Tinker early game who doesn't really provide that much. He can TP and throw a March, but that's not what you want your Tinker to be doing. So I assume we'll see team trying to pressure anywhere, but I mean, we saw top. They avoided a smoke gang. Danish Dynamite just doing a good job.
Feels like one of those games where the blinks are super important from teams. Having Insania and Gorg both prioritized heavily in farming is going to be important for them. But then it's where do you take that farm from? Do you take it away from CK who's poor already? Do you try and take it away from a Mirana who also needs to scale? RK, you know, you talked about the hard 6 earlier on. Like at the end of the draft, he's going to be playing like a 7 or an 8 this game. He's just not going to get anything. They need these items to just play the game as it is.
Brandon makes a 200 HP count.
Level 10
level 10.
Razor.
The highest level on Radiant is level 6, while you have a 6, 7, 10 on Dire side. That is nuts.
A little bit awkward for this one. And he's not like shut down N0tail nearly enough. Like sure, he's third in the net worth, below 3k, but he's still eclipsing the cores on the Radiant team.
Middle, N0tail just 1v1 fights him right there, takes off his raindrop charges. That's the great thing about Radiant. Oh, bottom lane, they're going for him. Can they bring him down? He misses the stun. Insanity though will be able to hit his stun. Will it be enough? And he's going to pull it back. He gets the 4 lock hits on 2, but now Razor is taking a ton of damage. Low to camp right now. With the buff to it, it does so much damage. And now Gordon and Sandy going to try to run. He has phase boots, but he knows they can probably get away. Wow. Baby Knight getting the kill on Loda. Yeah, he just runs in, man. That new coil where it doesn't do damage when it connects, but when it ends, like Loda's like, oh my goodness. You're gonna take 250 damage from breaking this or die to a Razor. Razor. Middle, they're taking off those raindrop charges. So N0tail, he's fine with this. Level 5 only on the Disruptor right now, or else possibly a glimpse into ulti.
So N0tail does have the 2-2 build, so he's not going to be farming as quickly as you'd expect Tinker. You wanted the extra magic damage in the laning phase just to try and battle the lane and all of that. But he's got rearm and looks like he's going to wait the Soul Ring out for now just because he's had a really good phase of 3 or 4 minutes where he's been free farming, so the boots are travel.
Bottom lane, but Q2 might be in a little bit of trouble. Fadeshifts gets the silence up. He has an orb, but can't quite dodge the stun in time. Nice ulti by Octane. This should secure the kill. I think the Dire creeps killed him. These things attack him right there.
Yeah.
He'll take it. Go. They stop Baby Knight a little, who were just diving the tower to kill that offlane Slardar.
That's one of those moments where as Puck, you're like, why didn't I just jaw him a tenth of a second earlier? It would have been much nicer. Trying to hold out for as long as he can. And oh, nice. N0tail's got a bunch of stacks. He's got level 3 march up now, which is pretty cool. His net worth is going to jump up by a good like 400 or 500. He's going to stop travel. Soul Ring will be done, and then N0tail's just going to be teasing around, causing havoc.
Look at that Soul and 530 net worth on this trip. We were talking about 6 supports. This guy is still bootless, as you were saying. Still just win lays, buying everything. But you look at the Night Stalker.
He's level 6.
Yeah. Oh, in middle lane, they're going in. He has that urn. It is nice. He has speed
All the
well.
The storm.
And they're going to ult him. He does just run out, though, and Sandy waiting up to go down. Probably would think Miller's a big connect, but
Level 1 kinetic field always feels bad. Like, you hit 6, like, I've got static storm, let's kill someone, and it just doesn't last long enough.
With your first. Luckily, I mean, not that high of a cooldown. What is it? 90 seconds. That's it, but it's your support. Now they're going to rotate on bottom and put that smoke. Tinker going middle. Baby Knight, level 12 now, level 2 ulti. Biggest upgrade, but
Loda going hand in hand.
Thank you so much. Dire's middle tower
like he is
under attack. Dire.
yeah, he might. I mean,
oh, no,
they might need it, right?
He spent money. He's finished off his treads. Just gonna go treads armor. Like, but getting closer to these blinks, they're kind of weathering the storm a little bit. They are 2k net worth behind, which isn't a massively hit for the Danish guys. But Sand King, how far away? 700. Slardar is about 500. So in the next, 2-3 minutes, it's very important to see what the team does leading up to the blinks, but what they do with the blinks once they have them. Can you catch the Tinker? Can you stop these pushes into tier 1s? Because so far, 3 tier 1 standing, they'll lose their first one bottom now, but they're not in an awful spot overall as a map-wise, right? They've not lost full control of it just yet. This is where the Danish guys are going to have to, put their foot down and say this map belongs to us, take control of the farming areas, make sure you just load it out of the jungle. What they'll aim to do now with Wyver just sprinting forward looking for the CK.
Oh, he finds the coil. He's going to break the coil with that, gets stunned, takes a ton of damage. Here's the Falcon, though, he's going to get the heal off. They used all their magical damage. He is invisible. I believe you are correct. There is no sentries or dust here.
Oh.
A nice save there, though. Okay, he just runs up, puts him under. Mirana ultis, and load is good. That's big. There. Dire's going to continue pressure bottom. All they really have is that Aquila plus the Razor. Hasn't so many damage. Top lane, we said in
The two blinks just farming.
They're trying. 1.8k now, well as
Gorg has his now.
he has his intent. That's gonna be big. The Tinker early boost plus sword. Now Ake, a little bit trouble. He does have his ulti. I'm gonna get the silence off. Baby Knight gets past a little. And now they might just rotate back. They have to know a ward up after Loda ran away during that last game, but maybe not. They might try to fight bottom. I like the new unstable current.
Yeah, the random kind of boxing.
Like, it's different.
It feels like a better skill than the old one. The old one just like get a value point. It does something maybe.
Oh, over here, they're going to find Loda. He is in the wrong spot. N0tail just snipe with the rocket. Over there, Soul will get stunned up by Insania. Mix here, getting into double storm. He goes down, but he gets his ulti off on the Wyvern. Will the Wyvern get away? He does not. No, he gets on the board. N0tail steaming out the middle of the fight. Huck might die to the tower here. Nah, he's gone. Maybe Insania actually picks it off, but he is going to pay with his life. And dude, Baby Knight just feels they're not like they can't even get through the support to get to it. Soul and sacrifice his life there. The puck goes down, but now they're gonna get a 4-for-1, a 4-for-2, and a tower kill out of it. This is huge. Like, Loda can't go to the jungle now. Tier 2's down if they get wards.
He's got nowhere to farm. Like he has maybe 2 camps up to the north, but he can't show on lane. He's just gonna get a glimpse.
But they send back, he does leap out, double leap. Does he want to do the triple leap? Maybe, because Wyvern here as well, he cannot. He eventually gets slowed down. Nice ulti coming out of Winter Wyvern just to save him. And man, Ake, he is doing his best to just save this team. And he has to. I mean, they have to play aggressively to try and farm somewhere. The Danes are just all over him.
Okay, they have escape lane, and he's nearly level 8, so he'll have epicenter.
So they have both. I mean, this feels like their big time to fight them.
This is where you defend tier 1s because you're live. No, but Loda's used Phantasm bottom lane to push the wave. He's farming with his ulti. So he's going to sack these tier 1s to try to find elsewhere.
Looks like, but a blink forward, they're getting set back on Arcade to max range.
Loda's TP danger.
Yeah, can he come in? He only gets a 1 second stun. We're going to see Coils come out on only the Marauder. They're going to go back. Loda's in a lot of trouble by himself. So is the Puck. Looks like Puck might go down here. They will. Loda's still trying to run away. They're doing a ton of damage, but it feels like the Dire with that 5k lead are just so far ahead right now. And it's a 3-for-1 trade. And then the send back, the Vision, the Nighttime.
Oh, yeah.
And Viver, he's like, I'll take it.
I mean, Loda TP's in there like 1v3.
Yeah.
He's just like a training dummy for this raid. Just drains all the damage. Thank you very much, Loda.
Yeah, they don't even kill him. They just go around killing everyone else until he gets 150 damage.
Statically, easy stuff.
Dire just a medallion now. Man, Night Stalker feels so farmed as well, even though he's 3rd to last. But as a 4 support, he has everything he needs.
And then meanwhile, Tinker
is a great conductor.
Farming. While he's been in fights, though. I mean, he has played such a mean Tinker. Going for that Ags, like you said, obviously the bounce on laser. One of the hard counters to CK and Mirana.
And pretty good against Winter Wyvern as well. Just being able to rearm through Hold Embrace and nuke these down. It's a tough old game for Team.
Smoke actually by the Slardar. No one came bottom, he's stunned, and actually he attacked at creep, and the Dire pinged it out. They're like, oh, this guy was smoked, so they know. Sometimes you don't notice when someone smokes, just attacks at creep, he just shows up, but...
Where'd they come from?
Yeah, Dire, they were pinging it out. They are ready to go. And man, they have played this game near perfection. Versus all the stuns, I mean, they don't have that many stuns. Team Team has plenty of them, but they just haven't been able to find kills.
That's the thing, right? They like the name started aggressive, they got an aggressive lineup, and they just kept snowballing on and on. There have never really been any moments where Team have been able to put up a good fight. I thought maybe with the blinks around the tier 1 to do it, but it's going to take some huge concerted effort from them to get all 5 heroes into one area and just try and play around it. Or you go for the other play, which is maybe a little more riskier or definitely more time consuming, and you need to invest a lot more, is hunting the Tinker, right? Try and smoke up maybe 2 or 3 heroes, a couple of blink stuns, find the Tinker, and then try and move into a tier 1 or look for a team fight around that pickoff. But you see Mika and Gorg both in this kind of bottom lane jungle area. They know N0tail is going to keep keeping down here, and they're going to look for him at this point. They've got him.
Stun gonna come out, and they're just going to go with Arrow hits, Starstorm hits. They go down. That's the kind of kill they need.
That's a mistake from N0tail, though, right? Yeah, you should be blinking out there. You should be shifting to blink to get away from the
Here they go. They're going in again. Winter Wyvern just going to die. saw that damage done actually. Tinker was like 3,000 up even on the, I mean just spamming rockets right from long range plus March, but 3,000 up on this Razor has been pretty active. He switches from BKB to Agonist.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they don't really have tower hitters, right? I guess that's kind of why you do it. And it's just good fights.
Yeah, you just need someone to rip through buildings. That's the one thing they'll struggle with, especially against Blink Appy, Blink Crush. But yeah, bottom lane, you know, I think N0tail, call it a misplay, you can call it being cocky, you can call it maybe reading the map and information given to
Daniel can tell you this silence now. Grizzly Logan coming tonight. Full team doesn't even go with Prison, so he's trying to chase Logan down. He's gonna get sent back now, but he might just run the other way. Let's see, 2 hits the silence. Nice ulti. Unfortunately, N0tail once again with these rockets just sniping everyone. Feels good. You got a nice Winter Wyvern ulti out, but I mean, it was on the Disruptor who already used all his abilities.
and your CK still died.
N0tail's just all over. Farming, ganking. 75 cast range over Spell Amp. That's, I mean, I don't think that's that big of a deal. It's a little different. Spell Amp always feels good, especially against that CK, but I mean, it means you can cast March and keep trees, right? Or...
Yeah, and with the kind of Ags, Kaya, Ethelene, Hex build that we're seeing a little bit more often now, you know, Bloodstone thrown in, we'll come back.
Yeah, here we go. Finally, like the Giant over here in the trees. He does go down. He does get a miss from Sandy. A little bit of damage, though. They're going to try to chase him down. And this Razor is so tanky, but he's finally going to be in trouble. Maybe not. He's going to take all load of damage. And look at his speed. The guy's movement. We do have a reality. He doesn't get it. It's nighttime. Now we're going to see Sandy miss again. They might turn this. And they're going, oh my goodness. Blink Sport, that might be a problem. Disruptor gets pulled back. Lotus trying to bring him down. Anyone else going to die here? Lotus get a little aggressively. He gets pulled. And he's just gonna break it. He will get healed up, but Baby Knight, his ulti's still going. Minus armor on PK. Trying to break this. Laser comes down. Dead. Man. I mean, that's just Baby Knight being so tanky, right? He just tanked like all their abilities, ran away. N0tail TPs to the shrine and gets over there.
What his move speed with phase boots? Like 500?
I think so, yeah. Find out.
He's on like 450 or something.
Oh, middle lane, they're going in. Actually, Soul is going for like a 4v3 kill with the support, and Mickey will go down. We're just getting stuff from his N0tail. He's going to be fine though. Step back, Hawking going to go down as well. Rockets fly, lasers fly.
Triple kill for N0tail.
Away. Yep, and he has the Arcane Rune, my friend. The Arcane Rune Tinker. Not a Kai yet, but he found the best rune cannon. I mean, Danish Dynamite's just running away with this right now. Razor even has the Axe now.
Man, it's just getting insane at this point. But I mean, this is cast range talents are probably one of the last things on the list that are like overpowered remnants of that 7.00 change with all the talents added.
You think so? Why?
So with heroes like Lina, with Tinker, having with Disruptor, right? I think is a prime example. 150.
Well, we're gonna go in actually. He coils, but he just blinks out to the base and.
Like, having 150 cast range might not seem a lot, but when you think about, you know, the circle of effects that you decrease, it's just a huge dynamic change when Dota's played on, you know, experience, kind of expecting to play the fog, to play around opponent skill sets, and knowing, you know, this is how far they can go on me from. And then once he hits level 15, you're like, shit, well, go on me from an extra bit further. I can get Hex with an extra 75 range.
Wyvern, he's kind of out doing his own thing right now. They have vision and N0tail keeps spamming stuff out. Oh my goodness, with that Axe does up so much damage. We're gonna see ulti from Rana. Will it be enough to save? It is. They trap Morgan. They place an observer ward under the tower. They just eat it. Looking for that kill. Oh, Solon! He gets hit right in the bud. Will they be able to get him? It looks like they're going to try to pull him in. Laser's coming here soon. Borg actually misses the stun on him, but they bring down Solon. Okay, oh
N0tail's going in. Okay. He wants him so bad.
And he's gonna get him, I believe. No smoke. And wow. N0tail is just, he's owning this game. Reminiscent of the very old N0tail used to play that middle lane.
When you look at him there, 8 kills.
I mean, that's your offlane Slaughter, who's, I mean, it's not to be bad, maybe like the 0-3, 20 assists, but I mean, he's 0-3 and 8, just doesn't feel like much, and they're worth some money.
And you see that, like, Tinker, 6 kill streak, right? He started off the game 0-1, and was like 1 and 2, but just the fact he was able to farm and get to this, you know, peak performance status where he's got Blink Ags, he's going into the Kaya next to amp up. A little bit of spell damage from him.
Mick actually takes the 5-second Sacred Arrow cooldown over the attack speed. Thunder Farm right now, they're gonna go in and now Baby Knight, the real one's right around the corner, loaded. Yeah. Arrow does fly and actually hits the illusion. Nice job by Baby Knight, they're gonna get a step back. Morgan in a lot of trouble as well. N0tail picks them up and kill streaks keep growing. I don't know. It just feels like Baby Knight's pretty much unkillable. If N0tail's not out of position, he can just spam for days. They don't really have catch. They have those two blinks. If a fight's already started, how do you get to it?
Yeah, using your, blink stun, like blink borrow, blink stun, just stop the raise or the touch from the Night Stalker. Night Stalker is doing such a great kind of recon roll. Wyvern has died a couple of times before it, and running in behind enemy line. But if you're forcing stun, it's really good to range to kind of have more of a free range team fight. That's great for you. You've got the gem now on Night Stalker. Night about 3 minutes, so there is a little bit of time here for Team Team to kind of regather, collect their thoughts, wonder what the heck. Oh, no, that feels really bad. Mid lane sense.
Oh, right outside.
Not like this.
And they're trying to throw. This takes long, so they get it. As is Manta now. Are you surprised you went the physical damage build, not the magic damage? We see who was going in, I think. And he ended up going in.
Oh, really? I've not seen what the Agnums.
Yeah.
I've not seen much of that, to be honest.
Oil comes out. Hits on the mid. They're moving forward, though. Big ulti coming out from Ake. Will it be enough? They're trying to go the puck. No, he's good on the backside. Full actually hits on the slaughter. Looks like he will go down. Ake's spawn does get the kill. They're going to need to stand back. He goes down. Right now, it is a 2-for-1. And they're looking for Loda here. They bring him down. I don't know.
N0tail slaying everyone.
He has the full Kaya now.
But you could see the way that team fight kind of broke out. They get the Winter's Curse, they have the Reality Rift overlapping. There's a little bit of miscommunication, it feels like, between the Swedish players. And Insania was in a really rough spot where he was ready to epicenter blink borrow on maybe 3 or 4 heroes, but he just had to fall back, he had to retreat. Because the fight was over within those 2 first miscasts by the Rangers.
And he just goes in biz, gets the stun out, we're gonna see him puts back. Ake should go down here, fly back to the corner. But Ake does gear himself up a little. N0tail still doing a ton of damage, and Ranger actually scoops that up with the plasma field. And with no ulti, they'll take this tower slowly, but can't do it that quickly. This is their one problem, but they're so far ahead. Bad about it.
Baby Knight ulti. Aghanim's ulti.
Here we go. Now the tower. We'll begin to look at that. So much bigger. There we go. Structures are fortified. Baby Knight probably not too scared. Almost level 20. That's 10 I assume. Look at that. Baby Knight still has the A. We're going to see that thing now. Throws on, and there it is. He's going to break out of it nicely, but a 4-man foil. They can't bring it down. Now they can. 4-man chain laser. And Sanya, he breaks it, and Baby Knight still are trying to kill him, but he still has the A. Gets goes down. We'll have to see the
Finally
drop here. And there it is immediately.
The Razor finally dies, and it's like, right, we give up. We give up.
Oh my goodness. I mean, that's just